I have found the legendary commentary material that I have been looking for. Actually, KH Brony sent this to me and requested me to do this commentary, so yeah, you know, let's just get this shit over with.
Well, is it this new? For me, at least. Oh boy. I don't know how well I'm going to be doing at this. I know I've done response videos that are a lot like this, but today I'm not going to be responding, I'm going to be doing. So today I'm going to be doing my first commentary of all time, and probably my last, because it all is going to depend on this one video. Anyway, we're going to be doing a com on someone that Case probably did a com on, named Meta5272. Am I wrong?
Also, some pictures I...
Shut up. 52722. Yeah, I got it right. Hey, I got a good memory. I'm a smart boy.
You know, if you didn't get it right the first time, then you could have edited that part out. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't have an editing software, so you can't really edit that part out. I mean, you could have done that actually, but yeah, if you had an editor.
So if you're aware of the fact that he doesn't have any editing material, then I hope you know that this interjection is problematic in and of itself. You also have to take this into consideration. This is the man's first commentary. What the hell did you expect from someone who has had absolutely no experience with commentaries whatsoever?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep snapping. I'll stop now. One more. Alright. Anyway, he's doing a commentary called A Blast from the Past, and it has 564 views, and it was uploaded 3 weeks ago, and the video is 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 31 seconds long. I'm not going to be going through all of that. I'm just going to be going through some of it, so most likely 13 minutes, or 6 minutes if I'm bored with it, because we all know how much these sort of commentary...
Now, keep this statement in mind, folks. He is gonna cover parts of the video. Yeah, Colin's gonna bite him in the ass later.
Well damn, Chief, would it hurt to explain how it's going to bite him in the ass? Because some commentators that I associate with can be okay with making a video covering only one segment of a video as long as they contextualize said video. Allow me to list a few examples to give a little bit more context to what I mean. Sholmes' one shot on the second half of my commentary on Big Al. Mavi's one shot on Keyblade Master. Doodle Tones' 2-shot on Dylan Thomas. If I wanted to, I could list 100 more examples in a matter of 5 seconds because I'm a motherfucking badass. But you guys get the point. In all seriousness though, the point is, when it comes down to making commentaries, it doesn't matter if you're only covering specific segments of a video, it's all about debunking the points.
Not saying they're bad, but what I've seen they are. But hopefully Meta will prove me wrong. Alright, let's go.
So, wait a minute, you're not gonna show the original video? Instead, you're just gonna show a black screen? And that's it? Just a black screen? Video converter. Use it.
You're the one who pointed out the fact that he doesn't have any editing software, so him showing only a black screen in this video is kind of understandable, and I want you to take this into consideration. What if he doesn't have the devices required to install a video converter? When you pointed out the fact that he doesn't have any editing software, you should have given that question a ponder.
Trapping out the back street, running through the patch like a trap meet.
The following video has to do with an old drama from many years ago on the commentary community. If you don't want to be reminded of it, please do not watch the video. Also, some pictures I use will contain massive spoilers from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Alright. Big point. He put up the warning. You can't really complain about it. He put up the warning. I don't know anything about it, and even if he did put up the warning, I'm still going to commentate over it.
Why? It's kind of pointless to complain about a warning screen.
You not only interjected before Novatron finished his point, you missed the entire point of what he was saying. He was saying that the screenshots that he shows that might spoil some parts of the Kingdom Hearts story wouldn't really have any effect over someone who doesn't know anything about Kingdom Hearts or even cares for it. Furthermore, what makes matters worse for you is you allowed the rest of his point to play out without any kind of interjection, which begs the question, why didn't you skip this segment when you have barely anything to say about it in the first place?
See, I already have a big problem. You're talking. I can't tell if it's that you're far away from the mic sometimes, or way too close to the mic sometimes. And I feel like it's that you're way too close, because sometimes when you talk like that, it goes, and that's how you know that you're way too close to the microphone, is when your microphone does that, it's telling you, back up.
Why? Does it really even matter? No, seriously, does it really matter? Besides, at least you can hear Mega quite clearly in this video. And besides, if he actually goes close to the microphone, you can actually hear his booming voice with static noise on top of it.
And even if you can hear the words clearly, it doesn't take away from the fact that you're still too damn close to the mic. I'd like you to take this hypothetical question into consideration for a second. What if I were in a party with my friend Aries, right? And every time he spoke, he put his mouth so close up to the mic, and every time he did that, his voice would be so loud to where it would hurt my ears. Would you still say the same thing if his voice were loud to the point where it hurts my ears?
There's 4 niggas walking up and it's just me. Now it's just 3. Now it's just 2. Now it's just me.
Hang on, let me turn that up.
You have gotta be for real, right? You stopped the video just to turn up the volume. You could have done this, I don't know, to begin with. So that way, you didn't have to do this problem. So you didn't have to stop the video in the middle of the video to turn up the volume.
You know, that's a pretty interesting statement coming from the person who forgot to edit out that long-ass pause between the sentences of his interjection, but don't worry, I already took care of that problem for you. You know, for someone who has editing software, something this rookie lacks, if I have to edit out some segments of your video, then that's a huge fucking problem.
You could at least edit this out and it would change nothing.
I thought we established the fact that he didn't have any editing software, or did you forget that?
Why are you doing this?
He's literally telling himself off, so he's not getting content, most likely, from this video. No, the 564 people that watch this, or maybe just one person watching it, like, repeatedly, probably because it was so freaking hilarious, cringeworthy, and all that. Because of the fact of... I'll tell you why they're probably laughing at you instead of with you. The reason why they're probably laughing at you is because the fact that you're doing a commentary over yourself who uploaded a video 8 years ago, and then you're expecting this guy to change what he's supposed to do, when really, that all focuses on you because you're doing a commentary over yourself. So telling yourself what to do from 8 years ago isn't gonna change anything because you're him. They're not two different people, so he can't fix crap. If you want him to fix crap, you gotta do that. So
I'm going to edit out the pauses.
Yeah, guys, if you have a big mistake in your video, go back to the past so you can fix those mistakes. Your logic doesn't really make sense. At all.
The purpose of a commentary is to give points of critique in the hopes that the user being commentated on will improve in the future. But in this instance, this person's commentating on himself, which makes no sense, and let me explain why. Now, we know the video the person commentated on is 8 years old, correct? And it's an 8-year-old video made by himself. Basically, my point is, commentating on an old video that you don't stand behind is pretty pointless, don't you think? It's just as stupid as commentating on someone else's old video that they don't stand behind.
I've done some of my past commentaries. Second off, why exactly did you go for Wade's commentary? Are you going to elaborate on that?
see, he's pointing out stuff that he did in his 8-year one, where he's like, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? Well, of course he isn't, because he's you. Sir, if you want him to do it, you probably should have done it in the first place 8 years ago. That's all I'm gonna leave this at, because I'm probably not gonna be able to take any more of this bullcrap.
Oh, thank God. The video is over. Wait a minute. The video's not over? It's not over? We still got 18 minutes left, so. Damn it. 18 minutes left? Damn. Okay, here's the thing. Why is your video 18 minutes long? Why? Like, especially if you're saying that, oh, you said in the original video that you're gonna cover some of the parts. Think before you speak.
The funny thing is, the segment that plays right after this interjection literally explains to us why that is the case. It's because he chose to tackle a whole nother video. So why don't you think before you speak? To add insult to injury, there was actually a much better point you could have made. But you know what? I'll make an exception just this once and make that point for you. Better change my avatar to something else. Novatron, you make the claim that Meta should have given some elaboration on the video that he commentated on that was made 8 years ago, which isn't entirely wrong, but at the same time, I want you to consider this. What if 8 years ago he didn't have nearly as much experience as he does now? Because there are plenty of commentators out there like Navi and myself who have made commentaries for the first time when they sucked ass. You should really take that into consideration, dude.
No, Cebu, you don't understand.
I'm a guy.
No, you're fucking not.
Are you serious? You're really that desperate just to stop in the middle of a video to shoehorn in a random advertisement in it? That is quite possibly the most desperate attempt at getting money that I've ever seen in my entire life. That stupid advertisement was literally 43 seconds long. Now, I know someone will argue that that's probably the joke he's going for. Well, guess what? That doesn't make it much better. Because it wasn't worded like it was even supposed to be an attempt at humor. And it's...
Now, I'm gonna skip this guy's point here because this guy's point goes on for, I shit you not, 14 minutes. 14 minutes of a dragged out point that he could have just, I don't know, shortened it up to 5 minutes.
And you could have done something about the segment that played before your interjection. In fact, if you were gonna skip this guy's point, then there's no point of it being there. Now, he makes a point that I honestly can't come up with any counterpoints to, so I'm just gonna end it here because after that, he gives his final thoughts in this video. And for the first time in forever, I'm gonna give mine. Now, this is the first commentary that I've commentated on. Is it the worst? No, I'm willing to bet that I'll come across even worse commentaries in the future as a commentator. Here's something about your commentary that I actually want to point out. You criticized Novatron for having a lack of editing, but you allowed some of the segments of his commentary to play without any interjection. Do you see the hypocrisies in that and how problematic it is? Now granted, I'm willing to give you some credit for making some pretty fair points in this commentary, otherwise this video would be much longer, but at the same time it doesn't take away from the fact that some of your other points were poor. Some of your points made you come off as someone who didn't script at all and just spoke from the heart instead of from the mind, which is a bad thing. Now my advice is, if you do script your commentaries, try to reread your scripts or share them with some of your friends as you can prevent bad points from happening and avoid being commentated on. This has been Shenrah Commentaries, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.